Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of April 8th. If we haven't met, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a question you want to ask the tarot, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. I also live stream on TikTok on Fridays at 8 a.m. Eastern. You should check it out, it's fun. I'll be doing 5-card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Universal Rider-Waite-Smith with Aquamarine, the Tarot de Marseille with Amethyst, and the Tarot of the Divine with Tiger's Eye. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps right below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. All right, Group 1, Team Aquamarine. Let's see what we have for you for this week. See how well I did for the pyramid. That should set us up for success. Oh wow, all these cool cards that we like seeing, yet they're all reversed, with the only upright cards being the 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the 2 of Swords in the middle. But this, let's see how we did. It's a little crooked. Let's just do that. That should be perfect. Something like that. All right, I'll see you right now. Group 1, I didn't have to stare at this for very long. And the funny thing is, I'm not entirely sure that it's even worth going into each individual card. The vibe that I'm getting from this spread is one of shrugging off responsibility or trying to avoid some kind of responsibility, because there's obviously a lot of joy and happiness and dynamism and speed surrounding this entire reading, yet they're all blocked, glitched, or delayed somehow with the decision maker in the middle of all of this, in the middle, weighing their 2 swords, just blindfolded, wondering which one to pick. And if this reading is on target, I don't think breaking down each individual card adds to this. I mean, you can just look at the pictures and it's kind of obvious what is being interfered with and how. Now, what I would say, if to the people that this message is for, if you are the decision maker who is scared to make the wrong decision and that kind of stuff, because usually when there's a decision we have to make and we're not making it, it's very often some kind of fear, right? And what I would tell you is, like, if a friend of mine was in this position, what I would tell them is there are situations where you can beg for permission and other situations where you can beg for forgiveness. And sometimes part of the reason that we put off making a decision is because we're waiting for approval from someone, which is why I went into that. Yeah, that might be something if you are the decision maker in the middle of what is supposed to be a happy celebratory moment. And it's not like you're ruining it or anything. I mean, this is your spread, Group 1, you know, and you're definitely have earned the right to be in this position. So it's not a lack of ability or anything like that on your part. It's the simplest explanation, which is why I'm hammering on it so much, is fear. And a common fear is fear of being chastised by a supervisor, being chastised by someone that you respect for a decision that you made that they would have made differently, but you didn't have all the variables in place, you know? So yeah, honestly, I think I'm going to wrap everything up there. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like. And if you don't want to watch me pick up your reading, you can use the timestamps in the description below. Oh wait, I say that to Group 3. Anyway, you should be gone by now. Later. This is taking a while. All right, Group 2, let's see what we have for you for this week. Okay, Trump number 13, don't panic. A lot of major arcana in this. 3 out of 5, +1. This should be borderline perfect for you. Like that. Nice. All right. I have enough to start talking, and hopefully by the time I'm done, the things that aren't clear to me just yet will be. So obviously the 3 pips that we have showing up in this reading, well, 2 plus 1, you know what I mean, yeah, are odd, which suggests, and not only are they odd, 2 of them are 5s, which suggests a lot of change coming about this week. Now, this is eclipse week, so there is, you know, it's not entirely surprising. I will mention this again at the Oracle card portion. But the vibe that I'm getting, the nature of this change is characterized by these 3 cards, and the way that I'm putting them together is one of determining what from the past is useful to bring forward into the next phase from that which is better left behind, which is the, you know, usually I read Trump number 13 in the Marseille deck as backbreaking labor, because I have a very just read what's on the card approach. But what is the aspect of this card that is coming forth to me in the context of this reading is one of growing new things from discarded things. This part, you know, where we have the, well, I'll bring it a bit closer for you. The body parts that are spread all over this garden here that are being used as fertilizer for the you know, garden or whatever it is that this skeleton man is doing, you know, and combined with the balancing and perspective of the Justice card and the skills and training of the juggler here, that's what's giving me that impression of kind of like a scavenger mission. It's like a scavenger mission through an old abandoned part of, you know, your base. I don't know which particular video game I'm thinking of, but I'm thinking in video game terms, which is why I'm thinking base. So yeah, it's kind of like a scavenger mission through an old abandoned part of your base, trying to find the parts that you can take and migrate over to the new part of the base that you migrated to after whatever, you know, went wrong in the abandoned part of your base happened, you know? And honestly, that vibe sums up the entire thing so well that it's difficult for me to add anything, so I won't even try. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Last but not least, group 3. Let's see what we have for you for this week. As is customary with this deck, I will name each card. So this is the 6 of Swords reversed. This is the 7 of Coins. The Hierophant. The 9 of Wands. And in the middle, we have the Queen of Coins with, what is this? Looks like the 7 of Cups. Yes, this is the 7 of Cups reversed at the bottom of the deck. It's usually when a card is reversed that I'll misidentified. And it doesn't happen often, but it happens often enough. And I haven't used this deck in a while. It's also part of the reason that you saw this deck a lot and probably will again. And nice, this is almost perfectly lined up. So I'm going to stare at these, all right? Give me a second. Group 3, I'm a bit amused by the mix of these energies here. This almost feels like one giant 8 of Coins, but not exactly, because of the interplay between the Hierophant and the Queen of Coins in the middle here, which, trust me, we will get to. So yeah, the vibe that I'm getting from this is one of integrating the lessons from a mentor or teacher and applying them patiently and diligently in order to navigate your week, basically. Honestly, that really sums up the overall vibe so well. There is extra juice here for me to go into. The main question that I was asking was, is the person I'm reading for the Hierophant or the Queen of Coins? Now, obviously, I have a bias towards reading the middle card as the person that I'm reading for, but it is possible that some of you are the Hierophant, but I will be speaking to you as if you were the Queen of Coins, and it should really be obvious to you if you're not. This is a week, because when the only two reversed cards in the reading are the Seven of Cups at the bottom and the Six of Swords at the top of your cross here, this gives me a vibe of prolonged integration, because the Six of Swords is a card of changing perspectives with help. That's the aspect of the Six of Swords that is relevant to this reading, which is why I left out the other stuff. And when you combine it with the indecision and not knowing which cup to pick of the Seven of Cups, that is when the trying to navigate through a fog or trying to get in the reps. I actually said get the reps in out loud before unpausing. So hence the Eight of Coins reference that I said at the top. But it's really a question of either getting instruction from a mentor or getting feedback from a mentor based on the reps that you've done. It's kind of like a lot of people have online fitness coaches. Like, people who film themselves in the gym, they're not all Instagram influencer wannabes or whatever. Some of them are filming themselves at the gym so that they can send their footage to their coach, which is what this overall vibe meant. It fits in so well also because you can't transform your body right away. You know, it's every rep. You gotta, that mind muscle connection. That's more Queen of Coins here, but the mind muscle connection as you're executing the rep with good form and pushing yourself, that isn't going to transform your body right away. It's usually every rep of every workout is a stepping stone on the way towards something. Hence the Seven of Coins, the due diligence. Actually, that's not the right word. Just diligence of the Seven of Coins. The Nine of Wands is mainly nodding to the strength that you have and as a reminder of how far you've come. It isn't adding that much. I do find it interesting that if we were to imagine the Queen of Coins was looking at the Hierophant, then the Nine of Wands would be backing her. So many flubbed words for such a simple point, but hopefully that was clear. I don't feel like repeating myself. Yeah, have I left anything on the table? I don't really think I have, so I think I'm going to wrap up there. Again, this is the week to be coachable, actually. Yeah, I hope you're still here. This is the week to be coachable, Group 3, and to really apply the lessons of what you are what you've learned so far, and to really be open to that feedback from whatever mentor type figure that you have, even if it's a website or some subreddit or whatever. So that is the end for real. If you like this video, please give this video a like. And as always, if you don't want to watch me pick up your reading, you can use the timestamps to jump ahead a little. I'll see you soon. All right, before I start the Oracle card portion, I just want to share a little anecdote. And for those of you who don't care about it, that's fine. My hand will be in the shot for as long until I'm done. So while I was, because I knew this reading was for Eclipse Week, so I put a bit of thought into what decks that I was going to use for this reading. And I realized that these three decks are the first three Oracle cards, the first three Oracle decks that I've ever owned. I think I got these two on the same day. Starcodes came very shortly after, and then the Radiant Sun was Oracle deck number 4, and I was relying on just those for a long time before getting more. But regardless, I think it's time. Oh shit, I said that my hand would be in the shot. Sorry for the people who jumped here. All right, Group A, your card is the family. This is I Ching hexagram number 37. And the keywords are heredity, blood bonds, kindred spirits, ancestry, home life, community, intimate relationships, and our human family. Well, this is an obvious get by with a little help from your friends. It could be your actual family, but this is a time to rely on your community and rely on the connections and relationships and all the different collective wisdom that you have at your fingertips, even if it's digital. You know, the people that you feel a real bond to, those are the people I'm talking about. Group B, your card is Juno, partnership. Juno is probably some asteroid that I've never heard of. This glyph is not familiar to me, but I have seen it before. So here's the thing. It's a repeat of what I said to Group A, basically. This is a moment or a week to really lean on the close relationships that you have and the collective wisdom that exists in the network that you have at your fingertips, even if it's digital. Yeah, Group C, your card is the first quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. If the first quarter moon is in Libra, that means the sun is in Cancer. Okay, so this is so funny. It's almost as if it really feels like I turned over the same Oracle card 3 times in a row. But there is a bit of subtlety here because what's making me lean towards the partnerships and relationships is the fact that the moon is in Libra here, the seat of the emotions. And also, the moon is in Libra ruling the sun that is in Cancer for the first quarter moon. So it's a very, very lunar theme. So this might actually, now that I think of it, this might mean that the eclipse might be impactful for some of you. I hope impactful good. And also, to come to the actual interpretation of this card, I would... Oh, in life you have to care, but not that much. It's the saying I say all the time that is absolutely relevant here. So what I mean by that is it's good to have a plan, but it's good to be open to other perspectives as feedback for how you can adapt that plan. Yeah, I think I've given you enough, Group C. Group D, your card is flow. Well, look at that. So listen, the flow state is one that exists between boredom, which is down here, and overwhelm, which is up there. It's when the challenge that you are facing matches your skill set. If the challenge is too low, you're bored. If it's too high, you're overwhelmed. So, whoops. This might be a week to tap into that and to do the things that you do that make you feel that way, or to seek out that state. So if you're feeling bored, embarrass yourself more. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, reach out for help. It's fine. No individual is an island, you know. Oh, there was something else about this card. Wait, give me a second, actually. I'm gonna pause for this. Yes, the other way to interpret the flow is to flow with the river and go with the flow, and to not be so rigid in your plans to attack the challenges that you have this week. I'm really glad I took the time to make sure I didn't forget it. So that is a wrap for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give this video a like. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great eclipse week. Take care. I'll see you soon.